Am I the a-hole for ruining my stepson's wedding? For context, I have been married to my husband for just over 20 years. We started dating when my stepkids were 5 and 3. Our kids are Adam, 28, stepkid number 1, Ben, 26, stepkid number 2, Charles, 20, Dave, 17, and Ellie, 13. Adam is getting married at the end of the summer to his fiancée, Alice, 27 years old. We have all been very excited for them. All of the kids have roles for the wedding. Charles is the best man, the other 2 boys are groomsmen, and Ellie is a junior bridesmaid. Last weekend, we had a dinner for my husband's birthday. All of the kids attended, along with Alice. The topic of the wedding came up again, and this is where it started to go downhill. Ellie brought up that she was so excited to go dress shopping and that we planned to go to a bigger city in a few weeks to get her a dress, and me, a stepmom, of the groom dress. At that, Alice looked at Adam sideways and responded that we only needed to worry about one dress, Ellie's. Ellie kind of laughed and said,
"What are you expecting mom to wear? A suit?"
Alice responded with, "OP isn't going. You know we are keeping our guest list very limited to only family and a few close friends." Hang on a second. So your daughter is going and you're not? Make it make sense. Adam and Alice have been to our house numerous times for holidays, dinners, just to say hi since they've been engaged. This has never been brought up. Pretty quickly, things escalated. The Cliff Notes version is that Charles asked them to clarify if they were choosing to uninvite me now or if I was never invited. Alice confirmed the latter. Why? Adam said it's because I'm not his mom, but you're his stepmom. That does constitute as family. Charles, David, and Ellie argued with Adam and Alice that none of them were going to go if I wasn't invited. That it was cruel to leave me out, given I've been his parent for the majority of his life and loved him like my own. My husband and I admittedly sat there for a minute, just frickin' shocked. Yeah, I can understand the whole,
"You're not my mom, you're my stepmom"
argument if, you're a new parent, right? Like, they grew up with their own mother, maybe you were an affair partner or whatever, or they were being defiant because you told them not to do something. But this is nothing happened for them to be like,
"No, you're not my mother, you're not my family member, you're not invited to my wedding."
Adam finally turned to my husband and said, "Well, my husband told him he wouldn't be going either. Period. Stand on business. Protect your lady." Adam then turned to me and asked if I was really going to let everyone ruin his wedding on my behalf. I mean, you didn't exactly tell them to not go to the wedding. How is your reaction to their disrespect your fault? Here's where I might be the a-hole. I just laughed. I don't know what came over me, but the entire thing was so ridiculous that laughing was the only thing I could get out. It's kind of laughable, let's be honest. I told my husband I'd be waiting in the car and left, and then promptly bawled my eyes out. Anyways, Charles, David, and Ellie are not talking to Adam. Adam called my husband yesterday to try and smooth things over. He was still adamant I'm not invited to their wedding. At this point, it's just silly. What is it? A couple $100 a head to pay for her to come to the wedding? She's probably gonna give you back a gift. At this point, you're just being rude for no reason, and you're causing issues in your family for no reason. He also requested I apologize for laughing at him. My husband told him, tough. It's their wedding and they can invite whoever they want, but they can't control who will actually go. They said they owe me an apology, period, and that Adam should be ashamed of himself. I am getting texts now asking WTF I did and why I'm being a step monster and ruining the wedding. Am I the a-hole? So obviously, some commenters are saying that, there's context missing here. Were you mean to, the stepson? Were you kind of an evil stepmother? Why did he not invite OP? First comment says, I feel like there's a lot missing here. You've been married to his dad since he was 8. That was years of elementary, middle school, high school, college, 20 years. Is his mother living? Did his fiance influence him? Just seems a bit odd to not invite his dad's wife of 20 years and call her not family. I don't think you're the a-hole, but I just want to know more about the past 20 years. So OOP has responded with additional context. I'm sorry, I had to cut out a lot for the character count to post. When Adam called, my husband did ask him if I had done anything. If it was related to bio mom, she's never gotten along with us, and if I had overstepped in any way. Adam says no, it's just that they want family only. Stepdad is invited as far as we know. I was a stay-at-home mom for most of my stepkids' childhood, and we had 50-50. My husband has always worked a lot, but has been as involved as possible. The house and child rearing mostly fell to me. I love our kids to pieces. I thought we had made it clear from the beginning that I am and was another parent that loves them, not a replacement mom. We never had any issues, and I thought up until now that we were close. Our communication has slowed since he met Alice, but he was calling me about once or twice a week prior to this. Alice and I have gone shopping on occasion, gotten lunch. I even went with her to the florist for the wedding because her mom wasn't available and Adam got called into work. There has to be something. Someone's causing an issue and my husband and I are baffled. Is his mom invited? Another commenter said. Yes, as far as we've heard, stepdad is also invited. We, my husband and I, have never gotten along with his mom, but play nice as we still have 50-50 of younger stepson, Ben. Adam and his mom had a falling out a few years ago. She was starting to treat him the way she's always treated husband and I. That is, poorly. I don't know how to nicely explain other than she is our favorite word, narcissist. Adam hasn't wanted to talk about it much and we won't push it. I know they talk and visit, but still how close they are, I have no idea. I feel like maybe the mother has been kind of colluding. Not colluding, just like spitting poison in the ears. I just don't understand where this animosity is coming from. I don't understand the double standard of inviting the mother and the stepfather, but not inviting you, the stepmother. Okay, so some info about like the actual number of people going to the wedding. It's probably relevant, but my husband's parents are long since deceased. My parents, dad, stepmom, and mom have all been very involved with all the kids since they were little. They're not going since if I'm not family, they aren't either. My brother and sister-in-law, their daughter, my cousin, they call him uncle, and several of my other family members that have been around since stepkids were little have also dropped. They're up to like 20 people that have rescinded their yes RSVP for a wedding of maybe 60 people. Okay. I mean, that's embarrassing. That kind of gives you insight into like how people feel about OP not being invited. They don't think it's fair and they think it's kind of terrible, quite frankly, because like if it really was a situation where it's like OP was like a bad stepmom, then maybe they would understand and still go. But like, it's clear that with this like protest, it seems like OP is in the right. So we do have an update.